Welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday, a staff member or volunteer will share an object from the permanent collection and post questions for a discussion. Check back every day at 10 a.m. for a new work and a new conversation. Hi, I'm Helen, a docent at the Art Museum. Today, I'd like to share with you a painting by America's first internationally known Black artist. It's a detailed landscape with a fascinating story that shows it depends on where you're standing, both physically and emotionally. Cincinnati from Covington, Kentucky, was painted in about 1851. The horizon line is low, allowing us to enjoy the beautiful sky and its high clouds. Tall trees frame the scene on both the left and the right, a style Duncanson adopted from Hudson River School artist. In the foreground is a farm with a few figures. Farther back we see Covington, at that time just a long row of houses, then a brief glimpse of the Ohio River. Across the river are the densely packed warehouses, churches, businesses, steamboats, and homes of Cincinnati. Looking at the foreground more closely, on the left we see two small figures, a man and a woman, looking out at the view. Next, two white children talk to a black man leaning on a scythe, while behind them a black woman hangs out laundry, the labor of slaves. The poor farm scene contrasts with the prosperous, bustling city of Cincinnati, with smoke billowing from its many factories. Did Duncanson go to Covington and sit on the hillside to paint this peaceful scene? No, that would have cost him his freedom. Robert Duncanson was born a free man in upstate New York, but if he stepped foot on Kentucky soil, he would have been captured and sold into slavery. Instead, Duncanson based his painting on a print published in 1848 in Graham's magazine. Art historians believe that this peaceful scene could show Duncanson's views towards slavery. The artist contrasts slaveholding Covington's underdeveloped land with prosperous Cincinnati, the home of one of the largest African American communities in the U.S. at that time. Physically, Duncanson could not stand where the viewer stands in this painting. Emotionally, he used his viewpoint to show his condemnation of slavery. Cincinnati abolitionists sponsored Duncanson's first trip to Europe. He returned many times afterwards to study the works of the old masters while exploring the historic landscape of the European countryside. During the Civil War, he worked in Montreal for 2 years, where he served as an inspiration to Canadian painters. He then traveled to the United Kingdom, where his work was well received. The prestigious London Art Journal declared him a master of landscape painting. Duncanson returned to Cincinnati in 1867, an internationally known artist. Duncanson's painting, Landscape with Rainbow, was displayed in the Capitol Rotunda as part of the 2021 inauguration ceremonies. On loan from the Smithsonian American Art Museum, it was the first painting by a Black artist selected in the nearly 40 years that this tradition has been observed. Thanks for listening and learning about Robert S. Duncanson, America's first internationally known Black artist. He faced many challenges, physical and emotional, as he pursued his career before and after the Civil War. He could explore Europe freely, but not his own country. Where can you stand that you can see two views? Are they emotional or physical? How could you show that in visual art? Enjoy your explorations. Thank you.